Greetings, Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, and Gemini Moon. Welcome to your Tarot Videoscope for July 2020 by LightWorker. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Also, please remember to take a look at the video for your rising sign and for your moon sign. If you'd like to contact me for a private reading, my email is amalightworker@gmail.com and my website is www.amalightworker.com. Now, allow me to focus on this reading for you today, Gemini Sun, Rising, and Moon. The general feeling that I am picking up for you has to deal with you feeling a little bit more reserved or secretive, having to make choices or decisions, working hard to make something happen, but a circumstance that you may be dealing with could be a little bit exaggerated because it's not going to be as bad as you make it in your mind. You are about to receive some good news, excellent news. You are making some of your wishes and desires happening, manifesting. So for some of you, it could also be about some sort of a new financial endeavor or financial success or success to happen in a love related sense. That was the general meaning. Now allow me to break this down one by one. The first card that I wanted to show up for you is the Queen of Cups. If the Queen of Cups represents a person, usually it represents a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. This could be you if you happen to have your moon or your rising sign in the water signs. So usually it represents a person who seems to be quiet and isolated, a person who has a quiet side to them, creative or spiritual. They may appear to be isolated and sometimes they may also be manipulative. So that's the meaning of the card. So now this card may represent a person or a situation. For some of you, you are going to have some sort of a sexual awakening, sexual healing. This may be happening in a relationship that you already have or in a marriage that you already have. Or for some of you, they're talking about how very soon you are going to feel connected to a new person in your life, a new love. Now, this Queen of Cups could be the one who is going to facilitate the two of you meeting, the two of you getting together, or it could be the Queen of Cups itself. So now understand, this is a general reading, so I am not going to say a man or a woman, because in general readings that could be a man or a woman, okay? So adjust the meaning of it as you see it fit. You are not going to be willing to be too much revealing, to reveal your plans, to reveal the status or the condition or your love affairs. You are not going to be too willing to open up emotionally about something that is going on. For some of you, you may need to release some of these emotions. If you have been holding your tongue around a person, now I feel that you could be spilling your guts, or you're just going to come up and say what you mean. You're not going to hold back anymore. Some of you could be preparing for something major to happen in your life. This could be preparing for a date, preparing for a celebration, an anniversary, preparing to welcome a new idea, preparing for something new that could be happening. But at the same time, this card is showing me that for some of you Geminis, if you have been feeling a little bit stale, okay, prepare for some sort of a liberation, freeing yourself emotionally, spiritually, or some form of sexual liberation is also indicated through this card. And if that doesn't make sense to you, please understand that I have done a whole new reading for you and for each sign of the zodiac through Vimeo.com. These are whole new readings and they are available for download and purchase through Vimeo. For those of you who are interested, the link for the Vimeo videos is down here below. And if you want even more, I have done a second whole new reading for you for each and every sign of the zodiac that is twice as long, and it is available for you through the YouTube membership that I run right here on YouTube. So you may either choose to click the join button right here next to the subscribe, or in the show more description box, if you click down here below, you're going to find a link to join. When you join, you're going to notice different tiers. The first tier will give you an additional reading for each sign of the zodiac per month. The second tier will provide you with a monthly update, mid-monthly update for each sign of the zodiac. And the third tier will provide you with healing and clearing. Of course, for those of you who are interested. The second card that showed up for you is the Knight of Pentacles. If the Knight of Pentacles represents a person, usually it represents youth or somebody who appears to be young. Usually they belong to the zodiac sign of Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. If it represents a situation or an event, usually it means slowing down, being cautious, feeling a little bit more reserved to take action. It also means wisdom to work hard. It represents somebody who has a plan, a step-by-step plan, but during this time, maybe you need to adapt, adjust, make some changes to this step-by-step plan. And sometimes it also means that you're taking life too seriously or more seriously than you should. There's some sort of a sweet deal in the offering. In this sweet deal, could be money involved, so it could be a financial deal, could be a contract, could be a job offer, could be a business deal, could be about buying or selling of a property. Whatever it is, it could be negotiations about money. Whatever is being offered to you, you are taking your time to consider the financial aspect of it, the financial benefit. For some of you, you may be feeling a little bit pushed, stressed, or even manipulated, into considering this deal or into accepting this deal. When this shows up for you, you are going to find yourself a little bit unprepared. I have a sense that basically this could be a good thing for you, or maybe you're going to see the benefits down the line. But for the time being, you may need a little bit of an extra push. You may need maybe a professional to step in and to professionally advise you on this deal. If you are not able to make that decision on your own, maybe you have to allow somebody else to give you a fresh perspective or to hire help from a professional, particularly if directly it is about your finances. You could be planning about an event, a gathering. You may be planning about a trip. For some of you, it's going to be planning about a baby shower. Bridesmaids, I even get a sense of that around this card. For some of you, it's going to be about visiting somebody who lives down the lake, or there's a lake nearby in the area where they live. Whatever, particularly with decisions of work that involve work and money, you may feel a little bit hesitated to say no, and also a little bit hesitated to say yes. The next card that you have is the Nine of Pentacles. When you get this card, usually it means sadness, grief, physical pain, mental anguish, no sleep, worry, stress, being self-critical. But at the same time, it also means that you are making the situation more complicated or more exaggerated than it needs to be. So the situation will never be as bad as you make it. They are asking you to slow down and pay attention to where is it that you are putting extra expectations, where is it that you are putting or where you are allowing negative feelings, depressions, and negative expectations to weigh you down. If anything needs to be healed with your body at this time, this is the perfect month for many of you to maybe go through some sort of a doctor's visit, doctor's consultation, medical procedures, or getting a second opinion. For some of you, this is the ideal time to start working with a therapist, a coach, a spiritual mentor, a teacher, somebody who's going to lead you in better understanding your feelings, better understanding your psyche, maybe teach you or train you in something that that is spiritual in nature. So any discomfort that may be showing up with your body, I have a sense that you are going to be able to properly deal with it. Just don't panic. You may be dealing with situations that immediately are going to require your attention. Could be a job opportunity, could be things happening at work and you have to quickly jump on it with your quick thinking, your wits, or immediately take action to address it. You may have to deal with emails that are disappearing, or you thought you sent the email, or where is that file, where is it that I placed it, I misplaced it. Maybe you could be looking for a printer or something else that you need in that very moment, but maybe is not available or accessible to you. Through this card, I also have a sense that for some of you, you may be forced to replace something old with something new. Could be a fridge, could be something that was broken, could be your whole way of thinking, could be your whole perspective, could be those old energies, but you are going to be forced in some ways, okay, to get rid of something old and replace it with something new. Pay attention to the energies around you. For some of you, you may notice that people may not be too stable in what they say. They may not be too stable in their promises, in their actions. You may be dealing with people who pressure you, people who are maybe a little bit difficult to please. For some of you, it could be happening in the workplace. For some of you, it could be happening in the family, particularly if you have children. Children may be acting up a little bit, or they may be a little bit too demanding. I have a sense that some of you, I get a vision of some of you purchasing a new bed, new bedding, a new mattress, maybe a new furniture, or specifically furniture for your bedroom. You could be going through items, listing items, or checking up on prices. What would give you the best discount or the best deal? You may be going through your options and examine it. I have an option about this thing for my work, for my career, for my finances, in love, in relationship, or with a home. And these are the possibilities. This is what's negative, and this is what's negative. So for some of you, you could be getting a little bit too deeper into analyzing a circumstance, and you may forgetting that at the same time you need to adapt and to adjust to whatever is happening. So don't dwell too much in your feelings. These could be little things that you have the power not to let them bother you so much, because generally speaking, I have a sense that you're going to have a lot of good luck in July if you only allow it So get out of your way. That's what they're saying. Get out of your way and let the goodness begin. Let the good karma take place. A lot of karmic events may be happening. For some of you, you may be having some aches and pains. Get a sense of your tummy, your stomach. Could just be like maybe a few days when you're going to feel a little bit tired or fatigued, or maybe you just need to sleep more. So take better care of your physical body. This is going to be at the most importance for a lot of you Geminis. This way you're going to allow these new energies to descend in your body. The next card that you have is karma or chakra. I'm sorry, this is chakra, and this is from a different deck. So I'm going to put it here so you are able to see, because sometimes you see. Okay, and let me turn it this way so you are able to read. So this is the light. When you get this card, it means basically is reminding you that you are actually the light. Okay, this is a reminder that nothing thrives in darkness. Think positive. Allow yourself to be open-minded. Open your heart, open your mind. It would be advisable for many of you to do some work with your chakras and healing, whether it is through traditional medicine or alternative forms of healing that basically they focus on your chakras. Color therapy, chakras. I also keep hearing, even though this is not the direct meaning of the card, I also keep hearing that for some of you, sound therapy, some form of therapy with music may also be very beneficial. For some of you, this will inspire you. You may be coming up with successful ideas. It could be about having that spark, having that light bulb moment, coming up with that idea that eventually you are going to make good and follow through, because it's going to lead you to success. For some of you, it's going to be about you feeling more creative. Whatever you may be doing, creating, saying right now is going to be very successful. So basically, allow yourself to shine. You are the light. You may be channeling information. You may be channeling through some form of art that you do. If you are not usually creative, you may find yourself to be or to feel very creative. When you get this card, this is also a reminder to breathe, focus on your breathing, because it is through your breathing that you allow more light, but also physically, your body needs air, needs oxygen. So you will be surrounded by a good dose, a good supply of healing, loving, supporting energy. All you are asked to do is rest, replenish your energy, self-care, self-preservation, and that's how you are going to manifest. For many of you, you could be successfully going through a transition. They're talking about how for some of you, some personal energies are still transmuting. You could be getting ready to give birth to a new idea, to give birth to a new creation. For some of you, you are going to shine in. You could be having an audition to get a part. Maybe you are a performer, you're going to shine. You may be entering some sort of a competition, maybe in the workplace, you are going to shine, you're going to nail it. If you are doing a presentation, you are going to nail it. If you have to present your point of view, whether this happens through courts maybe, okay, or just presenting your point of view, okay, defending your beliefs, standing up for yourself, you're going to know exactly what to say, how to do it, so you are going to shine. You only need a little bit more courage. So after examining these possibilities that are opening up, love possibilities, okay, or this financial deal, or this possibility that is connected to your work and finances, maybe open up a little bit more and look at it from a different point of view, because you are going to know which one of these possibilities is real, which one of these possibilities is going to allow you to shine, and which one it's not for you. So trust your gut feeling and your intuition. I have a sense that some of you could find yourself to draw, to paint. You could be channeling important information in your dreams. You could be working at this time with psychics, astrologers, energy workers. You may be working with a team of people. You could be working with an organization. You may be working with a foundation. You may be creating an online community. You could be creating a whole new website. You may be coming up with new services, new products. It's like basically in some ways you are either rediscovering some talent that you were not so sure that you had, or you are reinventing at the very least one area of your life. If not, the whole your whole life will be reinvented as a result. So a lot of upgrading is happening physically in your body. Therefore, the energy of your body, the energies around you. So please be very gentle and take very good care of your body in July. And you are still under the influences of the eclipses, so that could also be connected to that. I hope that this is making sense to you. And yet again, for those of you who would like to know more, either click on the link down here below. That's going to take you to the Vimeo videos for download and purchase, or the join button to join the membership program for those of you who are interested. Contact me for a private reading, amalightworker@gmail.com, or visit my website, www.amalightworker.com. I will reconnect with you in the next video. Thank you, Gemini. Bye.